So it's saying I'm live on YouTube. So let me see if I can pull up the chat on YouTube. And we can see how we make this thing work. All right, so far I got both chats pulled up, but nobody ain't really saying nothing on the Facebook side yet. But of course, we're gonna have people coming in on the YouTube side after a while, because
Okay.
we have people coming in on the YouTube side after a while. So okay, they go Barosso, that he's on Facebook. Barosso popped up on Facebook. What's up, Barosso?
Peace.
Yeah, so I can shut this computer down right here. I'm through with this, so I can shut this down. We got Myron in the building on Facebook. We got Darcy. I mean, not Facebook. Damn, YouTube. We got Myron on YouTube. We got Darcy on YouTube. They popping up. What's up, good peoples? What's up? What's up? I know it's been a while since I did a show. What we gonna do one for you today?
Yes.
We're gonna do one for you today. So let me put this down. I'm gonna tell you, man, the shit you gotta go through to set this shit up. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of people showing up in YouTube land. What's really going on? Y'all must miss me. I must miss you.
Man, I just have to jump on it myself.
Yeah. Mic check. Okay. Let me do something real quick. Let me share this out. And for those of you, if you will, share this out for me as well. Help me share this out. If you do, like Two Live Crew, we love you a long time. We love you a long time. Damn. All right, so it said it posted on Twitter and Facebook. Darcy said she shared it on Facebook. I sure appreciate it.
Nice.
Appreciate it. I know it's a lot of y'all don't be getting a notification and shit, so it's all good. I notice YouTube is doing that with everybody. A lot of people who be going live, everybody don't get the notifications of what's going live. So then plus I haven't been live in a while, so that could be one of the reasons why we really ain't got a lot of people coming in right now. But I guess eventually everybody will start flowing in. So we just take it for what it is, brother. Just take it there for what it is.
Yes, sir.
But also say he got it. Okay. Well, yeah, who else got it, though? That's the thing. Who else got it? That's the thing, though. Who else got it? So, anyway. Damn, what I'm trying to do. Anyway, let's get on with the show, bro. Darcy said I forgot to click the bell to the other day. All right. Natural Broody, what's up, boo? That's one of my coworkers. What's going on? So, man, let's get into it, brother. I mean, whoever come, they come. Whoever don't, as always, they can catch the replay. Then probably a lot of people still at work, too, man. So, brother, I know we supposed to be doing this all last week, man, but for some reason last week, man, was too damn hectic, man. Like, we couldn't get to it, brother.
Tell me about it.
Last week was too fucking hectic. We could not get to this shit, brother, but we made time today, man, as always, man. Thank you for making yourself available so we can talk about this story. But before we get into it, brother, how you feeling?
Feeling much better now. You get some sleep in.
Man, what you said, dude. Hey, I fell asleep earlier. And you ever had them sleeps that as soon as you fell asleep, you dream instantly? You ever done that before?
Sometimes.
That
Sometimes.
what happened to me, man. I fell asleep and instantly just had a weird ass dream, and I like, how does that shit work? Cause I'm not even sleep good yet, But dang, I got these weird ass dreams
Yeah.
popping up and whatnot, and it
Sometimes.
kept doing it, and it kept doing it while I was asleep, and I couldn't understand why it was doing that, because I wasn't thinking about nothing. I was just thinking about the bed, going to sleep, and every time I woke up and fell right back to sleep, I had a quick dream like that, crazy shit, and I just like, man, what the hell, dude? I was like,
Yeah.
what the hell,
Hope you
dude?
didn't eat nothing before you slept.
I actually didn't. I didn't eat anything. What up, Simply? I didn't eat nothing. And I just kept falling asleep and kept having these crazy ass quick dreams or whatnot. So, you know what I'm saying? But let's do a little icebreaker, man. Let's do a little icebreaker, then we get it to the store. Maybe just give time for people to come in.
All
I
right.
did a post, to the mothers and fathers. If you could remember, what was your child's first words? Now, me and you don't have any children, but we'd have been
Right.
around children that we may have heard their first words before. I know I have. There was a young lady who used to stay with me back in. See, people coming in now. We got people loaded coming in. They say we got 7 right now, so it's going to go up. There was a woman who used to stay with me a long time ago, probably around about 2004, 2005. And I had met her like right when she just had a little girl. And I'd seen everything with this little girl, first steps and all that stuff. And I'm gonna tell you now, brother, even though I'm not a father, it was a beautiful thing to see that. To see the baby
Oh, yeah.
taking her first steps and stuff. I ain't gonna even lie, dude. That was a beautiful thing to see that.
Sure.
And so when she actually got the ability to say words, her first words was shit.
Oh my
Her
God.
first words was shit. And I'm gonna tell you where she got that from. If you ever heard this series called The Wire,
Yeah.
it's old now, but it was a good
Yeah.
damn series. It was a series called The Wire.
Mhm.
And one of the parts in the episode I was watching, the dude was like, he said shit. And all of a sudden you hear her start going, all of a sudden you start hearing going, yeah. But this before she can start saying the word. But this is before she can start saying the word though. She going, yeah. So, it caught me off guard. So I rewinded back and I made the dude do it again. He said, shit. She said, yeah. I'm like, oh my God, this girl is cussing. She's cussing.
Oh
So
man.
all right, we laughing, me and her mom, we laughing about the shit. So one day, me and her mom was talking, sitting down in the living room. We were just talking, having a good conversation. And the baby kept saying something. You know how you just hear stuff, but you kind of like play it off and you just keep on
Yeah.
talking. And I
Right.
said, be quiet. And the baby kept on talking. And dude, I promise you, she was over there saying, shit, 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 shit.
Oh
I mean,
my
saying
God.
it clear as day. I said, oh, man, ain't there some shit? And she kept saying it, shit, 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 shit. So, us as men, we have our children. I don't know why we do this. I encourage her to keep saying it. And, man, that shit was so funny to encourage that girl to keep saying that shit. I come in, I just say it out of the blue. I'd be like, shit. She look at me, she go, shit. Her mom used to get so mad at me. She said, girl, you better stop cussing. I'd be like, oh boy, man. I just like, and I said, wow, usually a lot of times a child first word is a cussing word. I don't know why. Their first word is a cussing word, but the shit is funny as hell, dude. It is funny as hell. So I had made a post on that on Facebook, and I was just like, what was your child's first word? And someone saying daddy, mama, but for some reason I heard the word shit was the first word. Ain't that something, boy? And I encourage that shit. I probably not encourage that shit, but I don't recommend nobody encourage their child to start cursing like that.
No.
Boy, what up, brother? I don't encourage nobody to teach their child to cuss like that, because you let it go on too long. They gonna start doing it in a place where you in public, then you gonna get embarrassed, then you gonna try to get mad at them when you can't get mad because you the source of the problem as to why they doing this. So I don't encourage them to keep doing it, you know. But other than that, though, the shit is funny as hell, though. It's funny as hell. So it's funny as hell. But anyway, people, thank y'all for joining. What we got right here is a crazy story, and somebody sent it to me. I want to say, was it Ron who sent it? I don't remember. And this woman is 91 years old. Now, don't get me wrong, Brother Smooth. I respect my elders, and, you know, I do whatever I can to help the elders, you know, because they've been there and done that, and some of them just can't help themselves anymore. So, you know, why not the young generation step in and help? Now, you notice I'm saying help and not take advantage of. It's two different things. But in this story, though, one of her own family members allegedly scammed her out of her own home. And from the sounds of it, this motherfucker had no remorse for what he did. You know? So let's show the people, man. Let's show them this story. And it's two parts to this story. So we're gonna go ahead and show them the story, and let's get busy.
I want to live contented in my house because my house is paid off.
Yvonne King worked hard as a housekeeper to pay for her home in Hollywood that she's owned for more than 50 years. All for when she retired, for when she could no longer work.
I'll be 92. I can't go to work. I can't wait for nobody. Nobody gonna hire me.
She fell behind on her taxes, owing the county about $5,000. A relative approached her about helping.
Please leave your message for
sign, just pay the tax and sign my house over to him.
Bringing her a quitclaim deed.
He said, "Nah, you signed it." I cannot see good. My eyes are bad, and I couldn't see what I was writing. He just told me, sign here.
He's supposed to turn it back over to her after everything's done, and it didn't happen.
Months later, an eviction notice arrived at her home.
I did not know the man was going to take my house.
She tried to get in touch with her relative, but nothing.
I called him over and over.
King and her son Jerome finally going to court.
The judge made the inquiry. He said, if you get your money back, would you be willing to give Miss King her house back? He said no.
He said no.
Yeah, I'm here.
He said no.
I want the house.
He said, I want the house.
All right, no
And
problem.
because she legally signed the quitclaim deed, there's nothing anyone can do about it.
I mean, I cried all night. All night.
Quitclaim deed,
And
there's
I
nothing
got nowhere to
anyone
stay.
can do about it.
Right now, I'm packing tonight. I don't know where I'm going. I pack up tonight. I don't know where I'm going. I just pack up. I need help.
So you heard that, right? Well, yeah, I
Yes,
already
sir.
heard it.
Yes.
For anybody else. Whatever, which I think this is a trending story. I don't think too many people talking about it.
Yeah.
You know, that's a damn shame, dude. You know, how can I put this? What up, Countess Blog? What's up, brother? How can I put this? It's a damn shame that how we treat each other in our family, and it's getting so bad that we'll do something like this to the elderly in our family. Now again, let me repeat. I'm not gonna say elderly is always right on everything.
No.
They not right on everything. When you pull some shit like this, what kind of person does that says about you?
Low down and dirty.
Give your thoughts, brother. I'm gonna do something real quick. I'll pass it over to
Yeah,
you for a minute, brother. Go ahead.
yeah. Like a story like this, it sort of breaks your heart because coming up in the times I know that I've come up in, we respected our grandparents as well as our parents. But then a lot of times, though, the grandparents loved you even just as much or even not more than your parents did.
Mm,
And then now that when you hear a story like this woman, a mother, most likely a grandmother, 91 years old, who's made it this far in life when a lot of people won't make it that far,
mm-hmm.
gets tricked into losing her home the way that she did, that's despicable. There's no other word to even say. It's just despicable. Because if you think about it, where could you go sometimes if you didn't have a place to go? You can go to your grandparents' house, friend's house, whatever. But dude had some type of plan in his mind. Oh, I want this house, so I'm gonna find a way to take it from my grandmother. And then all of a sudden, she has nowhere to go, and she's 91 years old. And from what I remember, the story says she's legally blind. She can't see,
Mm-hmm.
and she can't work. Probably like just lives on a fixed income to where like she lives how she lives and is able to make it by God's grace. But in this case here, though, it's like that guy put her in a seriously bad position just because he wants that house. I remember one of the comments in one of the comment section, I believe it was on Facebook when I saw the story. Someone said it like he's not going to be able to live in that house because all it's going to do is going to bring him a whole lot of pain, blues, and misery, which I agree with because you got that by an illegal gain.
Mm-hmm.
And if you think about it, it's like, how come you couldn't get your own house, let alone you had to steal your own grandmother's house?
Well, from my understanding, some supposed to be to the fact of the matter that she was behind on her taxes. So I guess even though the house was paid off, she still had taxes to pay on it. I'm assuming that's what going on here. She still had taxes to pay on it, but she fell behind. So
right,
what he's supposed to have done was to come in and say, "Hey, I'm gonna help you. Just sign this paper right here, and I will pay out the taxes for you." But come to find out, she pretty much signed that shit away.
right.
And when they went to court, if I heard the story right, the judge asked them about giving them the house back, and said, "No, he want the house. He want the house."
Mm.
And I'm just sitting here just thinking when I heard that, like, I mean, what could this woman have done to you, brother, to pull some shit like this? What has she done?
It may not be that that she did anything to him. He probably was thinking in his mind, she's 91 years old. She doesn't have that much time left on earth, so she's going to end up passing away. So it's like, might as well just go ahead and get it now while the getting is good. But yet, had in his mind, let me just go ahead and trick her into like signing over the house to me, which he did. And look what happened.
You know what? It makes the situation even worse because if you do something like that to me, I mean, you just scum, period.
Yeah, I agree.
Ain't no way in hell I would ever do my grandmother like that. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't even do my dad like that. I wouldn't even do my mama like that. Not period. Not period. Cause that's some low down shit, bro. I mean, dude, this word is cold, man. You ain't got no friends. Motherfuckers thinking they got friends and alliances and shit, man. But this proves right here, man, ain't no such thing as no friends in this world, man. Ain't no such thing as no family. Ain't no such thing as no community. All this shit going out the window, and it's always us.
Mm-hmm.
All that shit going out the window. 2 elderly couple. That woman said she stayed in that house for 50 years.
Yep.
For 50 years. And you thinking about your own ass. And let's use the logic that you did, talk about, well, she gonna pass anyway, so I'm gonna take this house down. Man, what kind of motherfucker is you? And then on top of that, she was saying she got nowhere to go. Nowhere to go.
Yep.
And then he did not give a fuck. They didn't even say that he offered to even put her in a group home or anything. To that. In a group home or anything. And you gonna have a nerve to do this. Don't give a shit where this woman at. Man, how cold can a motherfucker be, bro? How cold can a motherfucker be? This is past deep freezer cold. This is zero cold for somebody to pull some shit like this, bro. You cannot have no soul. You can't have no soul.
Nope.
But we didn't hear nothing in the story about what she did. Only thing was she was just behind on her taxes.
Yeah.
They didn't say she was selling illegal drugs. She wasn't running a brothel. She wasn't prostituting. I mean, of course, at 91 years old, I'd like to think she's not prostituting, but she's not doing anything illegal according to what the news said. So what in your heart would make you say, I'm finna fuck this woman out her home of 50 years? But then I just thought about something, bro. She said her nephew did this. Could it be possibly he doing this for another female? You know how us guys get sometimes. We get stupid like that and we do shit for females.
Exactly.
Could it be a possibility that that's what he was doing on saying, well, I'm going to fuck my grandma at this house, so I'm going to get you up there, baby, so it's all good. It's all good. And if that is the reason, then the female ain't shit just like him. Because a female who allow a grown-ass man to do that to an elderly woman, she ain't shit either.
Yep.
But that's only if that is the case of what's going on here. Barroso said he wants to call me. Go ahead, Barroso. You still watching? Go ahead, bro. So I guess he got a couple of things he want to say. So go ahead, bro. Okay, somebody text me said this is a story I tried to send to you. So let me send them the link so they can come watch.
Yeah.
Hold on, guys. We ain't done. Trust me, we ain't done.
Hello.
I just sent the link to Darcian said I bet he's gonna sell it. Well, we don't know what his intentions is about this. I know he a bitch for doing it. Unless they can prove otherwise the reason why. Unless otherwise they can prove that it's something that she did for him to do the bullshit that he did. So let me pull up something else real quick. There's another part to this story. Oh shit, I ain't mean to do that. Hold on. And Barroso, you said you want to call, bro, but if you want to, go ahead, man. If you want to. See, let me go down here again. Show topics.
Yo, we got DJ Just J's in the house right now, man.
Yeah, I seen he was on the Facebook side. I think people was having problems on the Facebook side, man. So, as always, they do that shit. Here go Barroso. Hold on, brother.
Okay, bring him in.
Rosso,
Yo, what's up, man?
hold on, let me merge the call.
Yeah.
All right, we got Chris on the phone as always. What up, Rosso?
Yeah, look
You
at
said
that.
you want to buzz in, man. So what's your take on this, brother?
Just reading like the main, the idea, the synopsis of the whole, what's going on. It strikes me heartbroken. Like I think I heard you say, or Silver Smooth say earlier. This is somebody's mother, let alone somebody in your family that betrays this whole, that causes this whole, outrageous action. Connie, a 91-year-old woman, that's someone's mother, and that's coming from your own blood. It's devastating enough that a stranger can try and do it, but someone from your own blood, your own line of family, like, come on, where's the morals of these people nowadays, man? Like, really? I know my mother and I didn't always have the best relationship for shit. I never even thought of doing shit like this. Excuse my French.
Oh, fair play.
You know what I mean?
Fair play getting better. What's up, boo? What's going on? I ain't seen you in a minute.
Yeah, I was just like, and plus the Facebook was giving me a hard time to watch the live, so.
I don't know, man. I've tried many ways to try to work in Facebook at the same time doing YouTube, man, and it seems like no matter what I do, man, this shit gonna always give some trouble. So, but then again, won't really too many people coming in no way, so that's the reason why I shut it down. For some reason, YouTube and Facebook do not give everybody notifications,
Yeah, I don't think everybody's getting the notifications,
right.
Especially on the Facebook side, I don't think everybody's getting it.
Right.
I got it.
So, I don't know, hopefully they get these bugs fixed one day because it just is worse on YouTube. I don't know which one works, YouTube or Facebook, because when I was going live on Facebook, I used to get a nice handful of people coming in, but now, everybody don't get it. They don't get it, so I don't know. I do not know.
I don't know, man. So anyway, back to the topic. I think it's very heartbreaking. I think anybody who even thinks of doing this to their own flesh and blood, I don't know, man. They really need to rethink their themselves. This is a 91-year-old woman. Let her live out the autumn of her life. No problem, about the nonsense. Not trying to con her. It's like, come on.
The field that I do, I work with a lot of older people. And of course, they're people who have special needs. Now, just imagine how people take advantage of them, which you got a lot of people that do take advantage of them. They do. Because they have special needs, they take advantage of them. What if it's taking their money, taking their food stamp card, go buying them shit? Trust me, I'd have seen it and I'd have heard it. And I was just like, what kind of heart do you have to have to sit up here and touch these folks' shit?
I know, it's ridiculous.
They in our care for a reason, man. We're here to care for them, not to take advantage of them. But you got folks that are just stupid like that. They stupid.
I know.
Like
Just imagine this for a minute. Someone in your own family, trying to do, like I said, your mom into giving away her house that she, worked her ass off for to pay off for us so she can, live comfortably, raise family in it, help, family, whatever the case may be. She was a very innocent woman, and just, I feel irate right now just thinking about it. I feel irate.
First said the chat and the video is down there right on the same. Well, that's good. Then I must got a good streaming connection going on. And shout out to my man DJ, Just Jay. I saw you, DJ. My fault, brother. I'm just doing down there 10 things at once, brother. 10 things at once. So, Brother Smooth, you got anything else you want to say before I get into the second part?
Yeah, just real quick, man. It's just like Barossa what said, though, is like these people are like those who we should be taking care of. And I know it's like to take care of like a mother, she taking care of my grandmother and like so on and so forth within our own family. And we couldn't even fathom doing anything like this or this type of caliber to our own family members, let alone that someone who we love, who nurtures us, who loves us as much as we love them. But as you and I both know, and all of us know, this world's going to hell in a handbasket quicker than we
Yes,
think.
sir. Say that again, brother. Say it again. Let me ask y'all a question before we get to this second part. Y'all tell me this: is this fair to say or unfair? Is it fair or unfair to say that maybe this may be a little bit her fault because she didn't have nobody there to read it before she signed it? Or better yet, to even tell him, you know what I'm saying, I'm not signing nothing until I get somebody with a good pair of eyes to read what is being said. Is it fair or unfair to say that?
You know, that I mean, let me chime in on this. I think, when it comes to things like, realty and housing, you should always seek some kind of like expertise, somebody, like, hey, it's advised I do this, what do you think I should do? Should I sign? Things like that, I think there should always be.
Wait a minute,
when it
is
comes
that
to something,
Velasco? Is that Velasco in the building?
I think so. It might be
I
Clutch.
think that's Clutch. What up, Clutch? Go ahead. My bad, bro. So go ahead.
No, I'm just, I'm just saying that, I always think legal advice should always be sought, especially for things like this. Legal advice should always be sought, no matter what. I mean, I think that's the only thing she's guilty of, not seeking legal advice. But other than that, this whole thing is, no, this should have never happened.
Blasco said it's fair to say that. He's saying it's fair to say that. And I think it is fair to say that because regardless how old you are, you always want to have somebody there to witness what you sign, But the thing is, she made the mistake that a lot of us do because they family member, we instantly trust them. That's what she did.
Yeah.
By him being a family member, she trusted him that this man was going to pay her taxes. But then again, y'all know me, I got to flip the other side of the card. If he ain't never gave you no money to pay shit, why did you trust him this time? See, we don't think about that. If he ain't never came to your aid and paid off a goddamn thing, I'm not saying he didn't. I don't know. But if he's never came to your aid and ain't paid shit, what made you think he was going to pay this off? Just think about it. Just think about it now. If they did what happened, if that's what happened, if he never offered to pay off any of your bills, then why did you trust him enough to come by and pay this? I'll let y'all speak on it, then we get on the part two. If you got anything to say about that. I mean, just give you something to think about, man. Give you something to think about. But go ahead, y'all want to speak on that?
Yeah, I'm gonna speak on that real quick because yes, we can all sit here and say that, oh, she should have did this and she should have did that. But then you did say the one part that makes a lot of sense, that you're thinking it's family, they have your best interest at heart. But as we all know, everybody don't have your best interest at heart. And that someone should have been there, or like say her son should have been there to say, hold on, let me see this paper, let me get this looked at first before I sign anything or she signs anything. And that, you're not expecting family to do something like this to you. I don't know who that is back there, but it sounds like some children or something like that. Then somebody needs to mute that. and that if anything, he took advantage of her. So to me, I think I'll give her the benefit of the doubt on this one because like she's lived over 50 years in that house. She's taking care of business. Like, when you get to a certain age, there's certain things that start to go away, like your sight, like presence of mind, this, that, and the third. But he knew what he was doing in this case. So in this case, I don't really blame her that much. But at the same time, I blame the nephew in this case. I really do. But then, maybe the son, yes, I believe that he should have been there too. But at the same time, I blame the nephew because he's the one that came up with more with this plan, if anything. So okay, I give her a pass.
I like that. I like that. First said 91 years of age. Motherfuck that. Her learned lessons from back then are not the rules being played today. I agree. She came back and said because she's 91, Chris, she's thinking people still leave shit alone that doesn't belong to them. Absolutely, I agree with that too. But
No
then
doubt.
again, you ain't met my grandma. You ain't met my grandma. You know, Darcy Ann said, my mother always said to me, be careful trusting family with money or paying your bills. Oh, shit, I would never. I did that once, and I would never do it again. I would never do that
I
again.
believe you.
I would never do that again. I trusted one of my family members to pay a bill, but see, that's my fault because I knew they weren't going to do it. At least not the way that I do it. You know, and that bill just kept getting behind. And I was just like, why did I do that? And I knew that was going to happen. Why did I do that? You know, so that's saying you right on the money with that one. First said, what I mean is I have an 80-year-old great friend and he still lives like it's 1940. What they were raised as is hard to alter. Now, I know what you were saying. It's all good. I knew what you were saying.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that at all.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that at all. But also, did you want to say anything about what I just said before I get into part two?
Well, listen, I think that, you know, while family should have everybody's best interest at heart, like it's been said, yeah, that doesn't always equate that way. And I always think, you know, let's say, you know, my brother might think in best interest of my mother may not necessarily mean I might think it's the best interest of my mother, or whatever the case may be, you know. And I think that, you know, there'll always be a clash of heads, a clash of, you know, I mean, think about it this way. Not that I'm going to wish, don't take this like I'm wishing, but what's going to happen when this woman dies and everybody's butting head about the will, the fortune?
Yep,
You know, think
exactly.
of the long-term ramifications, not just the house thing. This is just the start. Because, you know, this woman's 91 years old. Like I said, she's living on the autumn years of her life. And what's going to happen down the line? That's my whole thing. This is where you really see the ugly side of family. Money, money, and more money. I'm sorry. That's the way it boils down. And find me one family that doesn't argue over a will or money. And I'll show you a family that's full of shit. Yes, or possessions, yes. And I'll show you a family that's full of it.
Man, look, money gonna always cause a problem regardless of who has it. Money gonna always cause a problem. So there's no way around that. I told y'all, I seen a post somebody did on Facebook said real friends, and I bullshit you not, they said this. They said real friends share their tax money. And I thought they were bullshitting when they said that. I bullshit you not. Somebody posted in a Facebook group I was in and said that real friends share their tax money. And I just like, and then they say this is not up for debate. And I'm like, how the fuck can you say that and it's not for up debate? What kind of friends you got?
Oh, that's up.
What kind of
what's
friends?
up for debate in my book?
Right.
Oh, anything is up for debate. What are you kidding me? Come on, guys.
And I'm like
anything is up for debate.
Right. And I'm like this, you know, what kind of friends you got for you to feel comfortable and say that when I get my tax money, I'm going to break bread with you. Do your friends think the same about you? I doubt it. And don't you know this person defended that? They defended that shit. Was like,
wait a minute.
I promise you, I bullshit you not. They defended that shit. And I was like, wow. But see, I had to think about it though, man. I was added to that group because it's a chick on Facebook that I get into like a debate with every now and again. So the name of the group is called Let's Argue or something like that. But I left the group, and the reason I left the group because it was a lot of young people in that group. You know, I just feel like I didn't fit in. You know, I'm almost 40 years old. I mean, a lot of them not going to be on the same page as I am because I'm almost 40 years old. So what I have to talk to them about, what they talking about, then some of the posts they were making, I was just like, you know, y'all really believe that this shit makes sense? You know, nah, I got to go. I got to get out this group, y'all. I'm too mature for this group. Not saying that they're not, but the stuff that they were posting and saying, you know, I said, nah, I can't deal with it because every time I say something, we're going to get to arguing, especially with that right there. When that young girl said that shit, I said, you know what? Sound like to me, it ain't that. Sound like to me, you trying to buy your friends. That's what you're doing. You trying to buy your friends. You don't need to buy now, motherfucker. Yep. If they don't ride with you, they not going to ride with you. If they your real friends, your real friends gonna roll with you regardless of what you got money or not. Your friends ain't gonna roll with you when only you got your tax money. Now, motherfucker roll with you only time you got your tax money, then that's not a friend. That's somebody who looking for a loan.
That's a leech right there if you think about it.
That's what I'm saying. They treat you like
got
checking.
it.
They treat you like checking to cash. As soon as you get that tax money, they come and try to borrow something. They want something. And you know what?
Gee,
And by
sounds
them,
familiar.
right? And by them constantly giving out money like that, they feel like, well, I got friends. No, you don't. You got sharks. That's what you got. You got sharks. That's what you got.
You got users.
Right. You
Yeah,
got
yeah.
sharks, and you too young to understand right now that you giving out all this fucking money, and you don't realize that these same motherfuckers, that when you come to them and need something, what 9 times 10 they gonna tell you? They ain't got it. Well, they
Ain't
gonna
got it.
tell you, I had to pay something. And not only that, they're not gonna even call you no more. When tax season over, watch how many of them motherfuckers still be around. Watch how the motherfuckers still be around when tax season over. And I could believe that young girl said that. And when she said that, she literally tried to defend it. She tried to defend it. I bullshit you not. She tried to defend it,
I
man.
wish I was there, man. I wish I was
and
there,
was
man.
like, man, I'm like, baby, you can't be this misguided.
She
You
is.
can't be this misguided. I don't owe nobody shit. I'm not obligated to give you
Much
shit.
less her.
I don't give a fuck how real of a friend you is. I'm not obligated to share my motherfucking money with you. Talk about real people do that. No, fuck you. No.
Let me ask the question, Chris. Well, I hate to cut you up on that one, but let me ask the question. If she's got tax money, you think she's gonna share with anybody else?
Shit.
Y'all don't hear me. She ain't gonna be sharing no tax money with nobody, and much less she expecting everybody else to share with her. But
Mine
yeah, she's
do.
gonna ask you to share yours with her. She must be smoking something. I would love to have some of that she was smoking, because it must be some good stuff.
I bullshit you not, brother. That young lady actually said, and I think she got a child too, and I was just like, man. I said, man, but I guess she got room to grow, and once she get older, then she'll realize that I made a mistake. I need to rethink my thinking. Because now I see when I can't give out nothing, them so-called real friends ain't nowhere around. When I can't give out. But let me say I'm taking everybody out to a pizza party or something. She paying everybody out the woodwork gonna be coming to that fucking party.
Showing up, yeah.
And I'm just like, man, this can't be sliding a bit. What's up, bro? I said, man. And then and it was quite a few people saying that too. Like, you got to be joking, right? You got to be joking. She's serious as a heart attack. Serious as a heart attack. But anyway, man, let's get into the second part of this story, and so we can get on out of here. So, I think it's finna play an ad or something. No? Okay, there we go. All right. So the second part of the story, she got help. She got help. Some people saw what she was going through, and she got help. And I believe that bro, so I don't know what you got going on in the background, bro, but mute that for me. She ended up getting help. And I think they end up doing a GoFundMe for her. So let's hear what's going on with this one.
Now at 6, a grandmother just days away from being evicted gets a helping hand from the community, moved by her heartbreaking story. This 91-year-old partially blind woman signed a document she thought would help her stay in her house.
Till she learned she had until Monday to get out. Now she's getting a flood of support from South Florida to help her stay in that home. 7 News reporter Vanessa Medina is live in Hollywood with more. Vanessa?
Well, the last couple of weeks have been so difficult in South Florida. It's so nice to see a story where people are coming together to help someone out. It renews one's faith in the human spirit. Just yesterday, Miss Yvonne King was afraid. She was crying inside of that home. Tonight, she says she feels at peace.
I appreciate you so much. We're going to try our best. Yes. We're going to try to help you. So.
Yes.
A warm hug for a complete stranger. However, a true angel for Yvonne King. The 91-year-old is being forced out of her home that she's owned for 50 years. She owed back taxes, a relative offering to pay them, she tells us, if she signed her home over with a quick claim deed. Months later, she's being kicked out.
I did not know the man was going to take my house.
That relative, she says, never answered any of her phone calls until she saw him in court. She was supposed to be out on Monday. That is until 7 News did a story. Jeremy seeing that story, and he was touched.
This happened actually to a family member, and I just felt compelled to move. You know, my mom always taught us, you know, do for others, especially when God puts you in a position to help other people out, and I'm in a position to help her.
Immediately texting his litigation attorney.
We have a legal responsibility, moral responsibility to our older population, to make sure they're not victimized and taken advantage of. And I'm going to file a motion to stay so that you don't have to leave until we get this figured out.
Filing an emergency motion on the last possible day.
Jeremy, as you walk along the way, God is with you, and God will ever bless you. Your hands will never go dry.
And that's not all. Jeremy also bringing Miss King lunch.
Ooh, Jerome Love. And that's nice.
7 News viewers also reaching out, sending dozens of emails asking how to help. Attorneys Bill Kennedy and Andy Rosenberg of Coral Springs also offering pro bono services to help out Miss King.
We don't know who's right, who's wrong here. I mean, he could be 100% entitled to that property, but again, that's up to the judge.
I don't want anything in return, but what I do want, I want people to see this story and be compelled to help other people.
I thank them very much. Yes, I appreciate that. I don't want to leave my house. I find out that everybody loves me, all that comes in, even those that don't know me. God bless you all. Everyone, God bless you all.
So if you'd like to help Miss King out, there's an official GoFundMe. Go to our website, WSVN.com, and there will link you to that information. As for the relative, we are told that we tried going to his home several times. No one answered the door. We also tried calling him several times, and no one answered the phone. As for the matters with the house, that emergency hearing, we're told, will take place on Monday. Reporting live in Hollywood, Vanessa Medina, 7 News.
I really wish they'd do something about this way. This is heartbreaking and scary.
All right, so for everybody who was wondering, she did get help. Yeah, Altair, I like that name. It's deeper than this generation being lost. Who led them to their damnation? So for people who was wondering what happened, well, you seen it for yourself. Somebody just came out and said, hey, this woman needs help. And that's what this brother did, Actually, I thought it was a part in that video where somebody said that they talked to their family member who did this, and the family members on his side said something about it's more to the story. But they did not want to share what was more to the story. Now, you know what? I got a problem when they say shit like that because, we always do this shit, try to hide our evil ways. What's up, Marsha? We always saying shit like that to hide our evil ways, talk about it's more to the story than just that. Well, if it's more to the story than just that, then why you want to share it out? Because you put it out there that you try to take her shit, but if you saying now it's more to the story, now y'all don't want to say nothing. How the fuck does that work? Seriously. What could be possibly more to the story? And it could be more to this story. I don't believe it, though. I believe it's just a lame-ass excuse.
It still doesn't excuse somebody forcing a 91-year-old woman out of the house.
That's what I'm saying.
No matter what.
That's exactly what I'm saying, People do that shit when they do evil shit and they think they get away with it. But when that shit catching up with them, they do that same shit. How many times have you heard that? When people get caught up in their shit, Well, y'all just don't know. It's more to the story. Y'all ain't heard the whole story. Okay, then, well, I want to hear your side of it. I want to hear your side of it.
I gotta jump in on that. I gotta jump in. See, here's the thing is they can use their excuse until the cows come home, until the rapture comes. Now here's the deal. When people do what they do, and then when they get caught up, here's the thing: they don't want to get caught up, or they don't want to admit that they're wrong once they get caught up.
Exactly.
Then they want to make the excuse to where, like, oh, you don't know this or you don't know that. Well, guess what? It's not everybody's job to know what's going on. It's your job to handle what you need to handle. And if you do have problems, seek the help that you need, but do it the right way so you won't be in this nonsense that we're seeing right here.
I think that's that. Barroso, are you having a party?
Yeah. No, I'm on a bus and baby crying.
Okay. Hold on. Let me welcome Mahogany Fan. Hey, boo, how you doing? Shoe Girl Heels, you finally made it. That's what's up.
All right.
My man Velasco in the building. Marsha Singleton. I ain't seen you in a minute, chick. So appreciate y'all coming. You know, if y'all like, share it out, bring some more people in. If not, you know, it's all good. It's all good. What y'all don't see now, y'all will catch it on the replay. You know, so it's all good. But yeah, see that's the thing I'm saying too, DJ. Because here's the thing, you know, we do that shit, man. No matter what we do, we can even rob a fucking bank and then turn around and say, "Well, y'all don't know the whole story, man." What? What? What's the story? What's the whole story? What is the whole story other than you needed some money? Hell, we all need money.
We all
need money. So what? I mean, what can you actually say behind this to talk about you don't know the whole story? Really? Hey, Chance, what's going on? What is it what is it can you say you don't know the whole story for robbing a bank?
Simple. I need money, so I want to steal it. The only thing is I don't want to get caught and get away with it.
I need money, man. Exactly. So and the cops say, you know, hey, you know, we caught you on camera robbing a bank. See, man, y'all don't even know the whole story. Like they gonna get you off the hook. Like that's really gonna get you off the hook. Seriously. That's really gonna get you off the hook. You went in, pointed the gun. Even if you ain't the one that pointed the gun, you participated in this fuck shit. You went in there with the jackasses, and you tried to be cool with them. But you gonna say you don't know the whole story, think you gonna get off of it. What? Seriously? I mean, seriously. You know, so again, I ask y'all, Deshaun, what's up, brother? So I ask y'all, what is it that we don't know the whole story about? What is it? And I get tired of people using that lame man's excuse. Now, yes, a lot of times there is a whole story. But on fuck shit like this, there is nothing you can say to wipe this clean. Right, like Velasco just said, see what happened was, yeah, I'm listening. What happened? What happened? See, man, what happened
Somebody
was,
said they got to think of a story. That's what that is.
Right, man, see what happened was, man, I didn't even want to buy the gun, but, you know, I feel like since I couldn't, if I gonna get the money, I had to be serious about the shit. So I went and got the gun, and I stuck them up. They gave me the money. But see, y'all looking at me like this, man. Y'all don't know the whole story. Sir, I think you just told us the story. There's nothing you could tell us to make us think otherwise. You did what you did. You did what you did. You know? See, here's the thing. When people say that, I mean, I guess we can understand what they saying, but we ain't rocking with it. I can understand what you're saying, you needed money, but I'm not rocking with that shit.
No.
I'm not rocking with that shit. So if you at a job that ain't really paying shit, what you need to do? Keep making your money at that job and get a better job. Had somebody tell me a long time ago, I was trying to help out. I was trying to tell them, you know, about getting a job and stuff. Had every excuse in the book. I ain't got no car. I ain't got this. I ain't got that. I ain't got this. I ain't got that. Now check this out. Around that time, I didn't have no car either. I was working 3 damn jobs, bro, and catching the city transportation to all 3 fucking jobs. Rain, sleet, and snow. Now, I'm not bragging saying I'm better than anybody. I'm just saying, you know, I don't let one thing stop me from getting what I need done. I wish people, and I wish people would stop doing that, stop making excuses. If you ain't got a car, you got public transportation. You got cabs, which I don't remember, which I don't recommend nobody take cabs, because cabs high as fuck. But now you got Uber, you got Lyft, you got all types of shit that can come and pick you up and gonna take you to where you need to go. Hell, Uber's delivering food to you now.
Oh yeah, Uber's delivering food. Yep.
Uber's,
all these companies, everybody's delivering food now.
Right. Uber is delivering food now. You know, so that bullshit you talking about, well, I ain't gonna wait to get no food. That's a lie. That's a lie. Uber Eats.
That's a lie.
That's a lie. Uber Eats. Go get that shit. Uber Eats. I never tried it because I got a vehicle. So I never tried Uber Eats. But even though they providing this service, I can imagine how much that shit costs. I can imagine. A cab charge you, I think $1 or something for each 1/4 mile or something, at least down here in Memphis. So if I want to go to the corner store, hey Sylvia, if I want to go to the corner store where I'm at now, it's gonna be down there about $6 just going around the corner. It don't make no damn sense. $6 just going around the corner. Hey, I could have walked.
Oh yeah,
I could have walked.
Yeah. This is society's new way of being lazy, trying to justify the laziness. You know.
Thank you.
People, all these delivery services, people got lazy. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I work in a pizzeria business, and let me tell you, as good as it is for business, people have gotten lazy. I'm sorry, people just gotten really lazy.
Yes, absolutely.
But you know what? That lazy shit, where they get it from? Just like Altair just said earlier, where they get it from? Well, some to that fact they were saying, where they get it from?
You're right. It starts somewhere, and always starts from above.
It starts somewhere, and you know what? And the thing is, we have to blame ourselves for that too, because a lot of times people like us, which I'm assuming y'all two good fellas, you know, we try to help other people and we try to get in the benefit of the doubt, but we making a mistake. They're gonna tell you, he says it's all about convenience. Exactly.
It's all about convenience.
That's what I was getting
Yes,
there
I
right there.
agree.
That's what I was getting there right there.
Exactly.
They get so reliant on us that they don't try to do nothing else. And guess what? So when they roll finally in, you kick them out. The next person gonna ask them, man, what happened, man? Well, y'all don't know the whole story, man. What the fuck is the whole story? Go ahead, tell the whole story. Go ahead, tell the whole story. Because you got kicked out for a reason. You got kicked out for a reason. So tell them the whole story. What's the whole story?
Yep.
See, man, this what happened, man. I was helping this man paying the bills, man, and all this stuff. That man kicked me out. Look, let me tell you something. And I'm going to tell everybody who's listening right now, and even for the young generation, anytime somebody tell you they were paying the bill, got kicked out, that's a fucking lie. That's a fucking lie. Because they help you with the bills, there's no reason for them to get kicked out. There's no reason for them to get kicked out. So anybody try to tell you how they bullshit talk about they got kicked out and they was paying somebody bills, that's a motherfucking lie. And it's a motherfucking ridiculous. That's a motherfucking lie.
You don't just get kicked out by accident.
That's what I'm saying.
No.
The only way I can see that you got kicked out of somebody's home and you was paying bills, if you were doing something so fucking illegal that it was gonna put both of y'all in jeopardy. That's the only way I can see it. But 9 times out of 10, somebody got kicked out of a home for paying bills, that's a motherfucking lie. That's a motherfucking lie. It is. And I done seen stories like that too. And I mainly hear that shit from females. They'll be staying with a homegirl or something and got kicked out. And the story that I hear, you know, Chris, I was doing this, I was doing that, so and so. And I just be like, why are you doing that then? That ain't no fucking friend then. But then I had to realize that shit. If you were doing all that, why did they kick you out? That don't make sense to me. Why did they kick you out? I believe then you sit up there putting in your input. I say, you know, I believe you probably did this, you probably did that. How you gonna tell me what I did? You know what, you're right. I can't tell you what you did. I'm just making an assumption about what I think you did. Then guess what? See, you don't even know the whole story. You don't even know the whole story. No, you're right. I don't know the whole story. Well, why you using that excuse again? You came to me with the shit. I didn't come to you because I didn't know what the fuck was going on. You came to me with this story. I already got enough shit on my plate already, so I don't need your shit on my plate either. And so you go talk to the people whose house they got kicked out of, and you know what? You get everything. You get the full course meal. You get the appetizer, you get the dinner, and you get the damn dessert. They tell everything. 9 times 10, they tell you no, they wasn't paying bills. They was eating up their shit and weren't putting it back. They was sitting up there using up their tissue, their soap, and all that shit. You know, people look at that. They look at that. You know, you using my soap.
You watch your clothes. Trust me.
You using my soap.
Yeah.
You using my tissue. You using my towels. You using everything. People look at stuff like that, and you think they being petty, but not really. They're not really being petty. They being for real because that shit cost. That shit cost.
Yeah.
Now you could go to a dollar store and buy a $1 pack of tissue and all that shit, but how long that shit gonna last? It come in like 4 rolls. That cheap shit. That cheap shit goes by just like that. So that means you got other people in your house. You got to go buy the big packs, the big jumbo packs. Right. Buy the 24 pack of tissue, 24 pack of soap. You got to go buy all that shit. Because what? You got an extra body in the house. So these people constantly spending their money, and you ain't giving nothing to them to contribute to putting supplies back in the house. And you think they petty for bitching about that? Hell no, I would too. I would too.
Okay.
I would too. But go ahead, brothers. Y'all want to say something about that? I can talk all day. Y'all want to speak on that?
Go ahead, Brother Smooth. Your birthday's before. Brother Smooth, your birthday's before mine. Go.
That's right, age before beauty. But in this case here, yeah, man. I mean, if you really think about it, it's like people do things for the worst and dumbest reasons. And I can admit it, I've done some dumb things for dumb reasons too. So that's why I can talk about it. But in this case here, though, there's no really explaining to like all this right here. We just know that this man used his own family member to gain something, which was like in this case illegally wrong. But the one thing I will say to this here is this: if she has all these people helping out and has the GoFundMe, she's gonna land on her feet.
Oh,
but
yeah,
I can't say what's
definitely.
gonna happen to the dude.
Most definitely. Most definitely. We got 16 likes. That's the business, man. Let's get it up to 20. Can we get it up to 20? Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, give me 20. Come on, give me 20.
Yeah, most definitely, you know, she's going to bounce back. But see, now, I'm concerned, too, now, because even though we saying all this, you heard the attorney just said, too, you know, he may be right in what he did. You know, that's for the judge to decide. So I'm kind of concerned about that. You know, if this shit fall through and she loses her home, you know. But just like y'all said, I agree. No matter what excuse you give, nothing's going to convince me you was right for doing what you did. Nothing. I mean, I can even understand it if he probably would have said, you know what, I'm going to take over this home. You just come move with me. You come move with me. What up, Brielle? He said, I'm going to take over this home. You come move with me. You know. Or if he ain't got nowhere to stay, you know, let me come in and help y'all out. Get you out this hole.
But the only question I have about this whole thing is, who's there to help her? Was she just there by herself, or what? Where was everybody else who supposedly had her best interest? You know,
there was a guy there, so I'm assuming that's maybe a husband or something. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's a husband or something. I have no idea. But it was a guy that was there too. You know, but
I think that was her son. That wasn't her husband. That was her son.
Oh, the older guy, the older looking guy.
Yeah, the older looking guy. I think that was her son.
Oh well, shit. You fooled the fuck out of me. I thought that was her husband or something. You know. So yeah. So like I said, bless the young brother who saw this and he coming in to help her. You know, he got his litigation team on it, and you know, I hope that she pulled through this. I hope that she do. And I hope people like him and people who roll on him on that dumb shit get a rude awakening. I hope we get a rude awakening. As a matter of fact, not just him, we all need a rude awakening, to be honest. We all need it.
Oh, we've had there's been a lot of rude awakenings.
Especially on something like this, man. We need a rude awakening to let people know, man, you know, their friend shit, you know, their friend term, you know what I'm saying? Use that term loosely. I use that motherfucker loosely. Mahogany says she going through it right now from her cousin. She said,
Oh, God.
he doesn't want to help with anything. My other told me to be nice to him. Fuck that. You know what?
I don't know. I
Only
can't agree with
reason
that all the way.
only reason they telling you to be nice to
I
that
have a hard
motherfucker
time
because they don't want to bring him in.
That too. I have a hard time seeing that too.
Only reason they tell you to be nice to that person because they don't want to deal with him. They not gonna offer him nowhere to stay.
Yeah,
that's why they tell you to be nice to him.
Oh yeah.
That's why they tell you to be nice to him because they don't want to deal with him. They not gonna deal with him. That's why they tell you to be nice to him. How you can't? Shit. Again, let me say it again. How can you be nice to somebody that ain't trying to do shit? That's in your house. It ain't doing shit but laying up. I mean, think about this. How disrespectful if ain't nobody helping out with the bills that you gotta come home.
Oh shit.
Bro, so mute yourself, brother.
That's true.
Mute yourself, bro.
Yeah. I'm here.
No, mute yourself real quick. How disrespectful would that be if nobody's helping out the way they supposed to be and you coming home and your kitchen fucked up? How disrespectful is that? You come home and your kitchen fucked up and you could be like, you could at least show me that much respect, man, clean my damn kitchen up. Hey, that done to me too. Come home for a hard day work, no car, kitchen, 2 or 3 damn buses to get home, come home, kitchen fucked up. And, all right, what's going on in the background, bro? What's going on in the background, man?
Yeah, it's got Barroso.
It's getting annoying now, bro. What's going on in the background, man?
It's a beautiful day because tomorrow we're going to get slammed with snow. We're going to get slammed with snow tomorrow.
So are you outside?
Yeah, I'm outside right now. Because we're going to get slammed tomorrow. I got to go to work in this tomorrow too. Slammed with a snowstorm nor'easter.
You must be off today.
Huh?
You must be off today.
Yeah, I'm gonna work tomorrow. Please, my boss, he has no shame. He opens in the snow.
No. I'm asking you.
He's still gonna make money. That's without question. He gonna make snow. He gonna make him some money in the snow.
Oh yeah, people don't want to go out. They already said, on top of going in later, I have to go tomorrow early to do delivery. So I'm gonna make that money one way or another.
Now, see, you don't have too many people like with that mindset right there. I'm still gonna make my money regardless. So I can respect a man and a woman who has that ambition. Versus it's gonna snow, but I ain't going to work today. As long as that ice is on the ground, they're not going to work. Nah, fuck that. I may miss one day, but that second day, look, I'm like this. I'm a type of person, man. I really don't like to miss work if I'm not on vacation. I don't like to miss work. I love making my money. I don't like to miss work.
Unless I have to, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Unless I have to. I don't like missing work. But again, like I was saying though, how disrespectful is that if ain't nobody's helping out in the home and you come home and your kitchen's fucked up? You can't even keep my kitchen clean while you up in there sleeping shit.
Mm-hmm.
How disrespectful is that? And then on top of that,
you have to answer that question, bro.
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, in this case here, like how disrespectful is that? Is very disrespectful because I've lived in different places before. And like when I would go to different spots, they knew what time it was when they saw me do what I had to do. They was like, "Yo, you good?" It's like, "Oh," I was like, "That's the way I was taught." It's like, where I'm at, there ain't gonna be no dirty house. Period. Point blank. So if I see something that's out of place, or like saying if I can do my part, like whether it's paying rent or like help to buy groceries, is a done deal. Because guess what? You're gonna need a place to lay your head, and like a lot of times though. These kids today, though, I'm sorry, I don't think they got that concept, and like it's going to end up being too late, or thinking that they can be just like a rap star, or like an athlete, to where like that's the only thing they can save. And when half the time, though, all it takes is a little hard work and a little bit of determination, just like you say, Chris, and you can do whatever you need to do. But there's a lot of people these days is lazy. They just lazy.
But
I think these kids today, they don't have that survival. Do what you got to do, survival of the fittest. If they're going to expect people to hand them things, it's like.
Say it.
I think sometimes we as parents got to teach that to our kids too. We have to teach them that survival. You do what you need to do, what has to be done, so you can survive in this rough and tumble world out there. We need to teach that to our kids. Don't let the street.
Yes.
We need to teach them.
Thank you.
Mahogany said she told his father come get. See, that's what I thought. So I guess she let somebody's son stay with her, and she told the motherfucker come get him, but he don't want to deal with him. Then she came back and said, his dad, you should have raised him better. Absolutely. Sylvia came and said, you have to pull your weight and help if you're living with someone. Absolutely. Absolutely. But I'm going to tell you what people do. They watch you and see how you do stuff in the home, and what they do, they mimic you. So meaning, like you said, Brother Smooth, if you say you see some clutter somewhere and you don't touch the clutter, they're looking at you saying, well, shit, he ain't touch it, I ain't gonna touch it. That's not necessarily true. I mean, because I pay the bills there, you know what I'm saying? So I get that clutter when I want to, but motherfucker, you stand up here and ain't doing shit. So show some respect and get the clutter up. Because here's the thing. I'm not going to tell you to do anything that I wouldn't do. Come on, man. I mean, it's a respect. It's a two-way street. I'm not going to sit up here and tell you to do anything that I'm not going to do. So what's so hard?
Yeah, set the example.
Exactly. So what's so hard if you see a little clutter, man? Look, I'm going to show my man some respect, bro. So get this clutter up, throw it away. I'm going to show my man some respect, man. I'm going to wash these dishes up, man. Show my appreciation.
Yes.
But the main goal is, if you want to show me your appreciation and you down on your luck, show me that you're trying to do better. That means more to me than any fucking thing on this earth, that you show me that you're trying to do better.
Right.
That's all I want. Show me that you're trying to do better. You can wash dishes. You can mop the floor. You can clean up the bathroom. You can make up the beds, clean the bedroom. You can do all that shit. That's fine and dandy. But ain't shit gonna add up to you getting out trying to do better for your goddamn self. Come to me one day, say, brother, male or female, come to me and say one day, hey, bro, when I got a job, I got to hire you, man. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up, my guy. That's what's up. That's what's up, man. For real, man. You know, look, man, I'm going to pay you back as soon as I can. Look, right now, man, don't even worry about paying me back, man. Get on your feet, do your thing, bro. You just show me enough respect right now by getting up and handling your business. That you just show me enough respect right there. Because trust me, in this time and age, a lot of people don't like staying with other people because you got rules to follow.
Yep.
But then
can't do what you want to do.
Right,
that's the whole
but then
point.
again, we speaking about motherfuckers that don't have no ambition, that don't want to do shit. They don't give a fuck what your rules is. The only thing they worry about is getting the roof over their head. I don't give a fuck what your rules is because I'm coming in and show you that I do this, but I really don't. But I'm only going to show you this because I want to stay here. But once I get my feet wet, I'm going to show my real self. I'm going to be a lazy motherfucker sitting back with my arms folded like this. I ain't going to do shit. So, you know, you got a lot of people don't even give a fuck about the rules of your house because they just want a roof over their head. They want a roof over their head. That's male and female. That's male and female. Oh, female's the worst. Now, as a matter of fact, I don't know who the worst. No, wait. We're talking about this. I don't know who the worst. I don't know who the worst. Hey, honey, what's going on?
Kind of hard to say.
Right. Ataia said, there's people working 2 or 3 jobs or working gigs like myself. Hey, go, brother, sister, whoever you is, at least you out there doing something. Instead of leeching. Right. Instead of leeching and mooching. At least you out there doing something. So I can't say shit to you. He said millennials, he or she said millennials, mind you. Yep, that too. Shoot Girl here said, as my mom says, one hand wash the other, you always have to do something to help. Yep. Hunter said, hey, Chris Thorne, show, chat, I'm listening. Well, thank you, I'm glad you're listening. Then Altair came back and said, family or people in general tend to use those who are down and out. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Y'all better think about that song Mama used to say. Mama used to say, what's his name, Junior?
You talking about the one I hated? Ain't nothing going on but the rent.
Right. Family or people in general tend to use those who are down there, talk down to them and all, show them no respect. Okay, let me speak on that real quick then. Altair says something that we need to speak on too. He said family members or people in general talk down on people who down and out. All right, let's go. Let's go with that one. I agree with you. And then I don't agree with you. Let me break down both of them. I agree with you because you got a lot of motherfuckers who think because they got it that they above everybody else. So everybody who ain't got it like they got it, they're going to talk shit to you. They're going to talk down to you because you ain't got what they got.
No matter what.
Right, because you ain't got what they got. And then they love when people come ask them for help so they can shoot them down.
True that.
They love because in their mindset, they saying, you know, you need me, so fuck you. I'm glad you come ask me for help so I can shoot you down. And people do that. They would shoot you down, make you feel shitty, like you like you a pile of dog shit or something. They'll make you feel like that.
Like an ant.
Like a pile of hard dried dog shit. They make you feel like that.
Okay, if you put it that way.
I'm gonna put it that way because people do that when they get uppity.
Yeah.
When they get uppity, they do that shit. Honey said, "What's the topic?" Well, honey, we was talking about a 91-year-old woman got scammed out of her home, but it's two parts of the stories. You had to go back and watch it.
Go off the topic a little bit.
Yeah, but actually, this can go with the topic though. It can still go with the topic depending on what they talk about. You know, you don't know the whole story, but yeah, you got people who uppity high class or whatnot and will talk down to you just to be an asshole. Just to be an asshole and just to be a dick. Just to be a dick. So you are right about that. Now, where I'm going to part ways with you at is just because somebody talk down on you don't always necessarily mean they belittling you. Have you ever heard of the term called tough love?
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever heard of the term called tough love? Some people talk down to you because they want you to do better. Trust me.
Yes.
They talk down to you because they want you to do better. It's not the fact that they trying to belittle you, but some people talk down to you because they want you to do better. And a lot of times, if you're in your right focused mind, when people talk shit to you like that, it works. You get up and get your shit, and you come back and thank them for what they did. Because a lot of times, think about this. Would you rather have somebody who let you get away with every fucking thing that you do, or would you rather have somebody put you in place?
Yeah, you need somebody digging you behind every now and then.
That's what I'm saying. Do you really want somebody who just gonna let you run free and do whatever the hell you want to do? You know, what if you running with the wrong crowd? You at the wrong spot? You at the wrong side of town? Or whatever. Would you rather want somebody to let you do that right there? Like they don't care, and 9 times 10 they probably don't care because they let you do anything you want to do. Versus someone to say, hey, let me sit you down for a minute, brother. Let me sit you down for a minute, sister. You know what? I've been watching you, and I haven't said nothing because you are grown. But let me talk to you for a minute because I see you going down the wrong path. Because you can make your point without talking shit, really. You can make your point without talking shit, to be honest. You can make your point.
Right, exactly.
You can make your point without talking shit. But, you know, to have somebody who care enough about you to sit you down and say, hey, you know, I don't like where you're going. I ain't going to try to tell you what to do, but I'm going to tell you that I don't like what's going on here. I had it done to me several times, and I'm just like you. I feel like I was being put down, too. I feel like I was being put down, too. But in actuality, them folks was right. That's why I like listening to old heads because they've been here and done that. So how can you ignore what an old head is telling you that already lived their life?
Right.
How can you argue with them? You can't. You really can't. You know, so I agree with you what you said, Atara, but then again, like I said, on that other note, I had to disagree with you on that because everybody's not to put you down to be a dick. They not. I would never put nobody down to be a dick. To be a dick. Well, one person I did because he was a dick himself. He was just a straight asshole. He wasn't trying to do nothing. So I had to talk down to him. He wasn't trying to do. All right, bro. So hold on, man. You my boy.
Yeah, I'm here.
Bro, so you're interfering, bro.
Yeah.
You're interfering with what he's saying, man.
You my boy now. Hold on, man.
Sorry, guys. I'm still listening. Don't worry.
I wish it was where I can mute you or not. Anyway, Yeah, Alvaretta. Oh, well, like the only person I talked down to, he was a dick. You know, he was nothing but a straight up dick. I had somebody who I call my cousin. He wasn't my blood cousin, but he one of them straight up assholes, and one of them assholes who ain't have shit. And I never understood. Yeah. If you're gonna be arrogant, at least have something for yourself. How you gonna be arrogant and you ain't got shit? Holla at your boy.
Exactly.
Holla at your boy. How you gonna be arrogant and you ain't got shit? How does that mix? I mean, he one of the motherfuckers, if you say the words wrong, if you say a word wrong, even if you saying the word wrong on purpose, he'll be a dick about it.
Oh, yeah. I've seen those types.
He wants you to do something for him, but he won't do nothing in return. You supposed to do shit for him, but he will never do shit in return for you. I mean, just a straight up dick. He was a straight up dick. So I didn't mind talking down to him. He was a dick. Then the nigga 40 years old, he probably 40 years old now. How the fuck you 40 years old ain't never had your own shit? Holla at your boy again. How you gonna be 40 years old ain't never had your own shit? Never.
Depending on situation, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. 40 years old ain't never had your own shit. But you got the nerve to be arrogant? Really, you got the nerve to be arrogant. And down there in my house 24/7 playing Xbox 360. I ain't said shit about no application. I ain't said shit about you getting hired. I ain't said nothing about you going to a temp service trying to get hired. But you at my home playing Xbox 360 with me 24/7. And when I get up and go to work, that motherfucker still playing that motherfucker. I bullshit you not. Still playing that motherfucker. And I was like, how can you feel yourself as a man, dude, doing that? How can you label yourself as a man playing Xbox 360 24/7 and not working?
Can't do it.
But you got the nerve to be arrogant. I left that brother alone in 2011 because the brother showed his true colors. The nigga was talking to me, man, like I was supposed to pay his way. He literally was talking to me like I was supposed to pay his way. And when he did that, I said, you know what? Nah, bro, I wash my hand with you, bro. You got me fucked up. Ain't now Negro finna come to me talking to me like I'm supposed to pay their way. Fuck you. Fuck you. He got mad at me because I won't give him money to get something. He wanted to fix what he wanted it when I was trying to get myself together. But he didn't give a fuck about what I was trying to do. He worried about his goddamn self. He worried about his goddamn self. And when I want kissing his ass, doing what he wanted me to do for him, I said, fuck you, bro. I ain't fuck with that dude since 2011. I ain't gonna continue not to fuck with him. I ain't gonna continue not to fuck with him. Folks like that, you don't need around because all that fuck juice they got going on is gonna rub off on you. All that fuck shit they got going on, this shit gonna eventually start rubbing off on you. I had to leave that motherfucker alone, bro.
Later.
Right, I had to leave that motherfucker alone. You don't talk to me like that, bro. And they call yourself a friend or family member. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. Real talk. Anyway, man, you got some closing words, bro? I'm gonna close this down, man. Good show as always. Thank you, brothers, for joining the show. Brother Smooth, you got some more you want to add on to what's going on, man?
Yeah, and just, you know what this is. It's a lesson learned for all of us here to where if you have family members who you really, truly care about, use that as a lesson to where, like, you do something to that effect because you don't even know what's going to come down the pipe. Because we don't know what's going to come down the pipe for this man, but we already know what's going to come down the pipe for the grandmother. Mm-hmm. And that, you know, just treat each other with respect, and it'll definitely come back. And do what it is that you need to do so that way people don't have to talk about you, but at the same time, they can respect you as a person, whether it be man, woman, or child. And I'm dropping the mic.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think Barroso said, okay, you finna say something. Go ahead. Go ahead, bro.
You guys still hear the echo or no?
I don't hear no echo, but go ahead. If you want to say something, go ahead.
Okay, no, I'm just saying that, you know, I always say in life, everything comes around full circle. And all I got to say is this guy's going to get his one day. That's all I got to say about that. I think, you know,
No
we
doubt.
all forget that life will always come full circle. And I just want
Yes.
to give a quick shout out. Sylvia, I know she's watching on the YouTube side. You know, I'm just trying to do some things over here before, you know, before the snow hits and I got to go to work. So I love you. But like I was saying, we all in life, we all go full circle. Everything you do will always come back to you. You give out good, you get good. If you do bad, believe me when I tell you, bad will come back in return.
Oh yeah, I do believe in karma. I believe karma is a bitch like a motherfucker. Before I go, Mahogany got a question. She said, I have a question. The person said I was harsh or mean. Please tell me if I am. A person I grew up with, she's 35 and her boyfriend is 65. Ooh, Jesus. A person you grew up with, she's 35 and her boyfriend is 65. Her boyfriend has a
team of children.
For a basketball and plus. Okay, what was the rest of the question? What was the rest of the question?
Yeah, no,
I guess you got to type the
I'm
rest
about
of
to
the
find
question.
out what's the question.
Well, I don't know where you're going with that, though, but 65 years old, you got a cluster of kids like that. I don't know what future she can see in that.
Number one, and then number two, knowing that age gap is something serious right there. With somebody with 30 years difference right there, I'm not sure what type of relationship that could be.
I don't need her, brother.
If it is a relationship.
I don't need her. Hold on. Let me see if she typed in the rest of it yet. Mahogany, that's something you probably should have typed to me in Facebook or something. I could have saw it on Facebook. I didn't see your question. Okay, here she goes. She said, my friend has two kids with him. And he does the bare minimum and they want more. Mind you, they don't work. I said that's wrong. Your friend has two kids with him.
No, that's not being mean. That's being honest, and that's what being a true friend is. Because your friend will tell you whether you're right or you're wrong or indifferent. A friend who's not a friend will not tell you what you need to hear. They just tell you what you want to hear.
Preach.
So think of it that way.
A real friend should tell you what you need to hear, like he said. Real friends will tell you, you know what? This is how it is. This is what's going on. You can like me, hate me, but you know what? I'm telling you what it is. I've known you long enough. This is what it is. And that's it. That's what real friends do. Some of them may not get to be mad for a day or two, but once everything sticks in, you know what? Yeah, you know what? Thank you for being my friend. Thank you for being the only person that has my back, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean,
you'll thank them later.
Right, exactly. You'll thank them later. But other than that, though, brothers, thank y'all so much. Thank the audience for coming in. Sorry, Facebook, for whatever happened. I'm trying to get y'all involved too, man, but I just don't know what the fuck to do. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I kind of missed those midnight shows on Saturday. You know, midnight 1 a.m.
Well, bro. So, well, we were supposed to been did this show a long time ago. We supposed to be done
a while ago.
But man, goddamn, man, last week was just hectic, man. When I think I got hyped up to do a show, I get home and I lay my big ass head down on the pillow. I was gone. They say you never know how tired you are till you sit down or lay down. And I was gone. I was gone, brother. So but hey, we got a chance to do it today. Even though I'm still tired now.
Swallowed you up good, huh? That swallowed you whole.
Bro, so hold on a second, because you're cutting Chris off.
Yeah, your phone, your phone sounds like got some static in it too. But anyway, shit, I had the energy to do it now. Even though I'm still a little tired, I had the energy to do it now, so we got it on out the way. So so that's a good thing. But we're gonna get back into it. Then another thing too, bro. So sometimes, like I said, man, you gotta take a break from this shit. So that's what I've been doing too. Taking a break from this shit. Because let me just leave it like that. You keep doing this shit for a while, man, and depending on how your mindset is, a lot of people let this shit take over them, bro. And it's like they just search this shit, just look for fuck shit, but not me, baby. I know how to get offline and get to my real life. I know how to get to line and get to my real life, So, but and that's no shot at nobody. I'm just saying, you know, sometimes you gotta take a break from this shit, bro. And that's what I've been doing too. But other than that, fellas, thank y'all so much, man. And ladies and gentlemen, we will catch y'all next stream. We will catch y'all next video. As a matter of fact, I think I got a video I am gonna put up later on if I get a chance to do it. But Nedo,
what might be the next topic, if you may explain? I'm sorry.
Say that again.
What might be the next topic?
Hold on, let me shut this down. All right, people, y'all take care of yourself. Peace out.
All right.